Peace, this your girl Yvette, and it's been a minute, but I got my notes here. I want to talk a little bit about duality, and so what I'm going to do in a series of videos, I'll be breaking down duality on an internal level. So there has been a split, or shall I say, a split has been coming for the past years, but and there's always a shift, but this shift is different. This shift is like a full degree shift, like it's polar opposites, positive north, positive south. So if it's a shift to 1 degree, one angle, that's what's been happening, and it's been happening for a while, but I guess it's time for me to put it out to the public. With the shift, it may cause you to feel disconnected or outside of your element. So make sure that you stay grounded and meditate. So it's important to know who you are, and in order to know who you are, you have to sit with yourself and reflect. You have to meditate, sit still with yourself, sit still with your thoughts, know what thoughts are yours, know what thoughts are not. Because thoughts pop in our heads all the time, and it's not our thoughts. Or should I say ideas? Anyways, it's not our thoughts all the time. And to get rid of that, you can choose to ignore, and like a child, it will go away. Okay? So, with this shift, it's also people that are operating on one side. Like I said, I'm going to be breaking down duality, but people have been operating on one side for too long, and it's really causing you to feel disconnected or outside your element. So get back into your rhythm and get back to your flow. It's basically be who you are before any standards or expectations were put on you. You're your natural self as a kid, and that's what I mean when I say inner child. It's like your happiest moment as a child that you can remember, and when you can remember that feeling, remember how it feels, that's that energy level where you want your heart space to be at. So you want to feel that light, that love, that peace, that joy, that where you're not worrying about anything or anything besides love, basically. All right, so we are going to also dive into talk about. Okay, we talked about shifting the energy, but your thoughts, you can control your thoughts. So, my last Shadow Work Spirit series, I talked about water and you being the water, right? So, with that in mind, there was a study done where you can speak into the water. This is water. This is tea. Okay? And I can just say love, peace, happiness. And then the person took a sample of the water and put it under a microscope, and it created its own crystallization into different shapes. They're like multi-dimensional shapes, right? But when you talk a low vibrational words, it creates different other funky shapes, weird shapes. So you had pretty ones, like pretty snowflake shapes, and then you had weird, crazy ones that are like dots. So, we are made of water. In order for you to transform your thoughts, you're gonna have to reprogram your mind. Panic's been telling you guys this. If you were into him, and this is where I got it from, you're gonna have to reprogram your mind. One of the things that he told us, and it's something that I did, is I recorded myself. And I spoke affirmations into a recorder, and I listened to that on my way to work, on my way while I'm at work, and when I'm leaving work. I tried to listen to it when I was sleeping, but yeah. So you're basically feeding thoughts to yourself, changing the frequency, the vibration, okay? That's the whole point of that exercise. But thoughts are being manipulated, which is causing many people to have different mental illnesses. And the whole goal is so that you can tap into your strengths, your gifts, and utilize your power, because your power comes from within, and what's being used is outside of you. It's your power is way stronger than what's being used on the external level. So it's important for you to like do the shadow work. Shadow work to me, oh yeah, I should do that. Shadow work is